hear ye. Look, don't come for me because I'm filming this inside of my bed. Look, I ain't feel like moving my setup to my desk again. This is a lot of work, okay? And when I say a lot of work, I mean not that much work. I just didn't feel like doing it. And besides, you could talk about how raggedy, broke, dusted, and crusted that I probably look right now, but hello, don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Okay. Now, the reason that I'm making this call is because, once again, some done brought me the chorus. Look, so apparently, right, a couple of days ago, the Wells Fargo CEO pretty much made a statement that basically said the reason why we ain't hiring black folk in higher up positions is because the talent, there's like the pool is so low that we just pass them and skip on to somebody else. It isn't what they said verbatim, but that's pretty much what they said, right? Here's my 2 cents and a piece of change on it. Part of me really wants to cuss this man out and tell him, sir, you just ain't looking hard enough because there are people out there. But the more sensible side of me is also saying, I can kind of get wherever he is coming from, right? Hear me out. So, out of America, right? Because we just gonna talk about America. 13% of America is black folk. 13% of Americans are black folk, right? I am in college now. Whenever I go out and I see people in their friend groups, whenever I first hear, I notice that if it's a group of like 3 or 4 people, one of them gonna be black, right? That's the rule. So then you have to think about, wow, like what is the quality of black folk here? Me, right? The people that I know who are black, most of them want to go on to do either the medical field or some type of engineering field because they want to make some type of money. I don't hear none of them talking about some banking. And if they talking about banking, then they not talking about banking like this. They talking about banking like this and getting some money on a side hustle. So that's why I'm like, even though I want to cuss this man out and be like, yo, you just ain't looking hard enough, I can also kind of be like, like, I guess, like, I could take that excuse to a certain level. Because I ain't even gonna lie, whenever I'm not saying that I represent most to all black people, but hey, whenever I had went out and decided to get my degree, it was at first gonna be medical, and then I ended up changing it up to something that was in the PR field. But check this out. All I know is that, say, sure, there might not be a lot of black people in those upper levels, right? If you're looking for black folk that's in like the boardroom already, and then they trying to be CFOs, they trying to be inside of another boardroom, then I can understand where you're coming from. But if you are looking at it from a standpoint that, oh my God, this dude was just your assistant and now he wants this high up position because he knows what you do, you know that he could do what you do, then something ain't right with you because then you ain't looking hard enough. Look, I applied to work at a bank because homeboy needed a job, right? I applied to work at a bank at least 3 times. Do you see me working at a bank? Have I ever said that I work at a bank? Have I? That is a badge of honor. I know them banks be giving people some bank. Now, I ain't never had to work at no bank before. And I know part of me, that's why I'm like, part of me wants to cuss this man out because I know a part of me is like, boo, I applied to work at your bank. I know I applied to work at one of y'all banks, and y'all ain't take me. Boo, I'm black, and I know you know that I'm black because whenever you had filled out that application, one of the questions that they ask you, other than your social security number, is the race and your ethnicity. And if you file out black or if you file out non-Hispanic, then the things say, all right, then are you XYZ? And unless I tell you I don't want to answer, and then I assume, hey, if I say I don't want to answer, then boo-boo. You ain't boo-boo the fool. Hey, you know who I am. And like, it's going to make my chances better or worse. Boo. Like, y'all going to have to excuse my madness. Because that's what's going on in my head right now. So part of me understands what he's saying, but another part of me is like, boo. You got on blinders, and part of the problem is that you got on the wrong type of shades. See, you ain't looking in a sense of you got them shades with a half the eye up here is dark, and then the other shade down here is light, and you can barely see through the tint in your window. But boo, look harder. But again, hey, black folk, since he's saying that he can't find nobody, why don't we all apply for banks and see what he say then? Catch them T's. All right. And in the true fashion of this channel, I'm going to see you guys later, and whenever something else calls me to chorus again, or whenever I feel like ranting about something, because I think that's really what this turned into. I didn't think it was going to turn into a rant, but hey, who cares, right? We just going with the flow by this point. So, I guess I'll see you guys later. Can't let the nip slip.